We begin tonight with breaking news. The White House tells us they are closely watching the situation in Caracas, Venezuela. Local media reports there are ongoing firefights near the presidential palace. New video shows what appears to be anti-aircraft fire in the skies above Venezuela. The United States, for its part, says it is not involved in any way. But this was part of the fear that the country could spiral into not civil war, but warring factions within the former Maduro regime. Brand new video from a source now in Venezuela, people running away from the gunshots. It's all happening in Caracas. We are working to get more details on exactly what prompted this. It may have been that the military in Venezuela mistook one of their own drones for an enemy drone and then started firing. Often in these situations, real facts are certainly hard to come by. That's Venezuela. Staying down in South America, there has been a challenge made. The Colombian president is now taunting President Trump.
Come get me. I'm waiting for you here. Don't threaten me. I'll wait for you right here if you want to.
Well, that's quite a statement, considering Venezuelan strongman Nicolas Maduro basically said the same thing to Trump and was in handcuffs today, paraded through New York City to face narco-terrorism charges. Now President Trump has a message for several countries across two hemispheres, including Colombia. Straighten up, or you will face the full force of the American military.
Won't worry about Greenland in about 2 months. Cuba is ready to fall. You know? Yes. Cuba looks like it's ready to fall. You have to do something with Mexico. Mexico has to get their act together.
Ahead this hour, Bill O'Reilly on how the world has changed. Plus, Democratic Congressman Adam Smith, Ami Bera defend the response from their party. Shelby Talcott, Lori Watkins on the socialist wave sweeping across America. But first, on this, the first show of 2026, our Why It Matters segment tonight. Let me begin by telling you something that nobody else on television will say tonight. Simply, I don't know. I have no idea how America's arrest of the Venezuelan strongman will end up a month, a year, a decade from now. Anybody telling you differently is lying. Instead, we start with a few essential truths. Number one, seeing Maduro shackled and humiliated, this picture right here, is a great start to 2026. Maduro's regime murdered, ran drugs, helped Hezbollah, tortured its own people, ran gangs into America, cozied up to Cuba, and stole from his own people while wrecking his country. The Biden administration thought he was so bad, they put a $25 million bounty on his head. Justice is starting to be served. Number two, the world is a safer and better place when America is a force against evil, when America is feared. Maduro claimed in court today that he was innocent and had been kidnapped. So sad. The real winners here are the Americans living in communities ravaged by addiction and by Maduro's gangs, not to mention the Venezuelans in Florida who celebrated their loved ones now free from a dictator. The other real winners here, the people of Venezuela. The losers, the wannabe communists and socialists who are now protesting in Maduro's defense. These are unquestionably the same people who wave pro-Hamas flags. New York City, Seoul, South Korea. There was a few other sites here in the United States, including Chicago. Maybe they'll wave Cuban or Colombian flags next. The neo-Marxist movement in America is alive and well. That is unquestionably true, and it's growing. Consider this. In Chicago, the teachers' union told its members to go out and protest against Maduro's arrest. Who on earth would want those people teaching their kids? Essential truth number three. Trump largely does what he says he will, and the world should pay attention, like it or not. The world's bad boys wondering if Trump really has the chutzpah to follow through on his threats is unquestionably good. The American president restoring credibility and the threat of American violence, the willingness to use the military for good, is a great thing. Biden and Obama both totally caved on that. So we will only report what we know to be unquestionably true. That's why you watch this program. That's why you trust us. And this is unquestionably true. If the Venezuela raid means one thing, the leaders of Colombia, Cuba, Mexico, and Iran would be wise to pay attention.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.